Hey YouTube, GS Grabs one here. I just wanted to pop on and make a short video here. Well, it's not going to be short, but just make a video. What is my purpose of making videos? Well, I would say that the reason why I'm making these videos, particularly these smoking videos, rather than doing other stuff, is because it's easy to do. There is no science in sitting here and smoking. So, that's just my little 2 cents right there. But particularly the reason why I'd make these videos is because I try to make my videos somewhat informative, so that and this is because when I first started here on the YouTube with the pipe community and such, I didn't know jack. I mean, I knew nothing. I still don't know as much as some of these other guys, but I do what I can. And what I try to do is make videos that help any newcomers who have questions. And I try to give them answers. So this is a little bit of an A video, an answer to a question. Here's the question. Now, say I want to get a Peterson pipe, or a Peterson-esque pipe, but I don't have the money for a Peterson. What are my options? Simple. Find a Peterson second. Last week, I purchased and received this pipe. This is an Irish second, made in the Republic of Ireland. Good smoke so far. I mean, good taste, good draw. Gurgle. Bit of a problem with that. But I believe it has to do with this, with the system. So run your pipe cleaners through it. I don't have any out here. I forgot to bring one with me, but either way. This video was about Irish seconds and Peterson seconds. So this is an Irish second. It is in the Sherlock shape. Beautiful pipe. Because of that, I am trying for the first time. I'm smoking black shag, but this is the first time I smoke black shag in a briar pipe. And boy, it's different. Try to get you some more light here. Anyway, damn, this video is not going to. I got a lighter here. Of course, the lighter's dead. I want to show you why this is considered as a second. You will not be able to see it here, but this light is not strong enough to reach there. But it has some fills here, 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 and an imperfection, a pit here on the shank. So this was originally going to be a Peterson Sherlock, and in the process of in the final process, when they were doing the fine sanding and such, it's appeared. So they they didn't scrap it, but they rejected it, stamped it Irish second, and now it's Peterson second. And let's get into a brief idea of Peterson's first. By the way, I'm still using these Maya matches. This pipe is nice. I got it down to bare briar, which you can't really see it because of my lighting. It sucks. And this is a very, very big pipe. Chamber-wise, I mean, my whole thumb fits in this pipe. It's got a big hole, which is why I'm using this oak dowel as a tamper. This dowel is 3/4. And even then, this 3/4 size bit is not big enough. I believe this is a 7/8. Now, I have a 7/8 right here. Yeah, it's a 7/8. But I'm just getting distracted. So here's what I've discovered online. The two most desirable pipe brands I've seen online are Peterson's and Savinelli's. These are the two most desirable pipe brands because they're really well known, have a lot of good reviews, and for most people, they're affordable. To some people, however, like myself, I can't afford a Peterson at the moment. Peterson's, well, from what I've seen online, well, from prices I've gathered online, they're cheaper models. Will range from in between $80 to $100. The higher end Petersons will range from between $150 to $300 depending on the model. These more expensive Petersons, of course, are the limited edition Petersons, so you say, kind of like no, not limited edition, the special models, like the Saint Patty's Day, the Christmas pipes, the Sherlock Holmes series. This is one of them, a reject of one of them, and so on. I discovered Peterson seconds by just pure accident. I was looking at Peterson's. I saw a Peterson standard KP Peterson standard completely destroyed. It literally looked like somebody lit this pipe with a blowtorch. The whole rim and everything was burned. It was like if somebody put it on fire or something, because it was like all burnt and singed and black, and like the top was not perfectly flat. It was kind of like at an angle and very thin. And I thought that pipe wasn't. I mean, to me, that pipe was not where it was destroyed. There was no way of restoring that pipe. You you can chop the top off, but it's a small pipe to begin with, so you're making a small pipe even smaller to a point where it's not even worth smoking. I think this is at its end, but I like the shape of it. It was a 69. It was a Dublin with a slight bend, a bent Dublin with a slightly bent stem. I like that shape, and I looked to try and find another one like it, and I came across a shamrock pipe. After more investigation, I discovered that the shamrock is is another line of Peterson seconds. When they felt that this pipe did not meet their standards, they stamped the pipe with just whatever name, and they sold it as a second. They still say made in Ireland, or in depending on the period, it may say other things. But they're still good smoking pipes made by Peterson. May have a bit of a few imperfections, but nothing major. This only has 3 fills in it. The rest of it, the pipe, only has 3 fills and a pit in it. This pipe, the rest of this pipe is just beautiful. The grain is, it's a nice pipe. It's in a natural finish, but it's kind of darkened a little bit, particularly on this side. And I'm seeing, because this is the side that your palm is going to go on. This is the side your finger is going to go on. So that's why this half of the pipe is darker than this half. But after discovering the shamrocks, I discovered Irish seconds, and there were 2 other Peterson second lines, which I can't recall the names of them. But these pipes are relatively cheap. This pipe costed me $17 plus shipping. So for less than $20, I got a nice, beautiful smoking reject Peterson. It's still a Peterson, and I will always consider it as a Peterson, even though it's technically just one of the rejects. And these pipes have been discontinued, long discontinued, from what I've read. I think the Irish second was the last of the Peterson second line. The first one was being the Shamrock, which dates back all the way to the beginnings of Peterson. Even then, they don't command very high prices. I think the most expensive one that I saw for sale, at least a Peterson Shamrock, was for $70. And the only reason why the seller wanted that price was because it miraculously still had its original box. The pipe was smoked, but it had its original box. And that pipe was from the 50s, I believe. In the 40s or 50s, somewhere around that. And of course, somebody bought it. I stumbled across this Irish second, and I picked this up. So I guess that's just what I gotta say. Hope I didn't take up too much of your time. And I hope you guys find these videos informative. Moral of the story: if you can't afford the normal Peterson, which used can, from what I've seen, from my search on eBay, I've been going on eBay for several months now, trying to find a trying to win a cheap Peterson, and they usually don't go lower than around $50 is probably the lowest that you will expect to pay for a Peterson pipe. If you pay any less than $50 for a Peterson, you got lucky. So for those newcomers, you don't want to buy an expensive Peterson, get a second. They smoke just as good as them. They don't have the P lip, but that's fine because there's some people who don't like the P lip. But their construction is exactly the same. This pipe has the same type of bowl. It's got their system in it. This one has the Peterson system in it, which is why I got that gurgle coming on. I don't think it's supposed to do that though, but it's got that system in it. Only difference is it doesn't have the P lip, and it doesn't say Peterson. Anyway, so I'm gonna cut off now. I hope you guys are having a good day. Pretty cold out here right now. It's 50 degrees, and even though I got a jacket on, the garage is just freezing. It feels cold. It feels colder in here because the garage there's no insulation in the garage. It's just wood, so there's a lot of draft. And you guys may think that 50 is not a lot. Well, some of you guys think that 50 degrees isn't a lot, and it isn't. It's not a lot. But what makes it worse is that there's a big gust of wind outside, and it's just there's usually a gust of wind that blows every couple of minutes, and it just makes it feel colder than it is. So I'm gonna stop now. I'm going on for too long. Anyway, farewell for now.